What if I told you, not all investments are created equal? Some can make you financially free, while others can quietly drain your money. In today's video, we're creating the ultimate investing tier list, ranking every major investment type from F tier all the way up to S tier, so you'll know exactly where to start as a beginner. Grab a coffee because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to smart investing and maybe avoid some painful mistakes. Tier list structure explanation. Here's how this works. We're going to rank each investment type across 6 different tiers, from F tier the worst all the way up to S tier the absolute best. F tier equals terrible. High risk, low reward, or scams. D tier equals weak. Risky or hard to profit from for beginners. C tier equals average. Stable but not great for building wealth fast. B tier equals good, can grow your wealth with the right knowledge. A tier equals excellent. Proven, reliable investments. S tier equals the top. Game changers that build long-term wealth. Each investment will be placed in one of these tiers, and I'll explain the pros, cons, risk level, and who it's best for. F-tier investments, get-rich-quick schemes, scams, Ponzi schemes, MLMs, fake crypto tokens. Why F-tier? No regulation, unrealistic promises, most people lose money. If someone promises you 100% returns in a week, run. Penny stocks / hype crypto. Extremely volatile, pump and dump patterns. Why F tier? It's basically gambling without the casino lights. Beginners get crushed. D tier investments, collectibles, for example rare cards, sneakers. High barrier to entry, speculative, illiquid. Some people make money, but it requires deep niche knowledge. Not great for beginners. Forex trading for beginners. Super competitive, high leverage equals huge risk. Professionals can profit, but the average beginner loses fast. Unless you're ready to treat this like a full-time job, D tier is where these belong. C tier investments, gold and precious metals, good for hedging, preserving value. But doesn't generate cash flow, price depends on market sentiment. REITs real estate investment trusts, easy access to real estate exposure. Decent dividends but can be sensitive to interest rates. Good but not the ultimate wealth builder. Corporate bonds, low-yield savings accounts. Low risk but also low returns, good for capital preservation, not fast growth. C tier isn't bad. It's stable. But if your goal is long-term wealth growth, you'll need more firepower. B tier investments, individual stocks, potential for high returns. Requires research, emotional control, and diversification. Good for intermediate investors, index funds, ETFs sector-specific. More targeted exposure, for example tech ETFs, good returns but can be volatile. Small business / side hustles, moderate scale. Can outperform other investments if done smartly. But higher risk, requires time and skill. B tier investments can accelerate your wealth if you're willing to learn and manage some risk. A tier investments, broad market index funds, for example S&P 500. Proven track record, low fees, diversification, ideal for beginners. Compound growth over decades equals powerful wealth builder. Real estate long-term rentals, cash flow plus appreciation plus tax advantages. Requires capital and management but builds wealth steadily. High-quality dividend stocks, consistent income plus growth. Works best when reinvested long-term. These are your bread and butter. They build wealth quietly and reliably. S tier investments, your own education and skills. Courses, certifications, personal development. ROI can be massive because it multiplies every other investment. Entrepreneurship, scalable online businesses. Not for everyone, but for some, this is where fortunes are made. requires vision, effort, and risk tolerance, but potential is unlimited. S-tier isn't always the easiest, but it's the most transformative. So, where do you start? If you're a beginner, focus on Class A and Class B investments, especially index funds, and acquire valuable skills. Avoid Class D and Class B investments. Remember, investing isn't about getting rich overnight, it's about getting rich without a doubt. If you found this list helpful, click the like button, subscribe for more investing content, and tell me in the comments which investment surprised you the most, short FAQ or Mythbusters. Are cryptocurrencies always Class A? No, established assets like Bitcoin can be Class B depending on the strategy. Should I diversify my investments across all levels? Stick to your risk tolerance.